Hello, my name is Connie Liu. I'm an undergraduate at MIT, and today we're going to be doing a few concept questions about evidence for evolution. So first, name two types of evidence used for evolution. Alright, so there are multiple types of evidence that are used. The first one being fossils. Fossils are the most famous type of evidence. You see them in all the movies. Archaeologists always uncover fossils in order to prove different ancestors and to look at, say, like dinosaur fossils and things like that to prove that all of these species that are now extinct did exist in the past. Another piece of evidence that a lot of scientists use are morphological homologies. Morphological homologies are just similarities within the phenotype of different organisms. So, say their bone structure is the same or they have the same type of appendage. These can all be evidence for different reasons why they uh, originated from the same ancestor. The same thing can be done with genotypes, so genetic homologies are also commonly looked at to see similarities between the DNA sequences or different genes in order to see if two organisms may have shared the same ancestors. But if we look at all of these different types of evidence, there can be ways to make mistakes. They can have things that look similar, but actually do not tip you off that they have the same ancestor, and that's what we're going to be looking at next. So out of the following, which of the following homologies is/are valid evidence for evolution? So you have three options down below, and you can choose more than one. So out of these options, actually only one of them indicates any type of evolutionary homology, and that would be the one that seems the least common. So that would be bird wings and human arms. Now let's look at each of these options. Bat wings and bird wings are very similar, but that's only because there was evidence of convergent evolution. If you look at bats versus birds, they're actually in within different types of animals. Bats are mammals and birds are birds. So in that case, they actually just both develop the same type of structure, wings, to allow them to adapt to a similar environment so they can fly. But this doesn't tip you off that they had a common ancestor. They just had similar environments that they had to adapt to in order to survive. In contrast, bird wings and human arms are actually originated from the same evolutionary ancestor. If you look at the bone structure between bird wings and human arms, they're actually very similar, except birds develop wings and humans develop arms. And the reason that they are different is because both organisms had to adapt to a different type of environment in order to survive. And then whale fins and dolphin fins. Whale fins are actually not the same because whales are mammals and dolphins are a type of fish. So they're coming from very different ancestors. Dolphins are coming from some sort of pescatory ancestor, and whales are coming from a mammalian ancestor, and thus they both develop fins in order to swim in the ocean or in a body of water, but they only convergently evolve those fins from different ancestors, but a similar environment that they had to adapt to.